Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of High Risk, High Reward. I am your host, Marlow, joined by the two regulars. We got our boy Renz, we got our boy Cammer. Gentlemen, Cam, we'll start with you. Let's see if you bring the energy on this episode instead of last week. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing great. Just, drinking some Vizzies, not a sponsor. I just wanted to have a better answer than last time, so I just first thing that I saw. You can't fucking ask me that every week. I hate you.
It'd be easier if like Michelob Golden Light would just finally feed us that sponsorship that we've been seeking after as well too. Then we don't have to worry about this. We can just dive in smoothly into a Michelob Golden Light. But now we have to resort to drinking trash like Vizzy, but antioxidants, healthy as fuck. Look at that boy, Renz, buddy. After a tough 2 birds, 1 stone week. How the hell are you doing, man?
Good that the weekend's over. Won a couple bets since then. Since I've been on the High Risk, High Reward podcast, I am 1-5 in those bets. So
hey, I think you might be the first person to ever say that you're doing better because the weekend is over. In the history of time.
That's true. And I love the fact that you like validate this show, right? Because the original premise, I remember when I pitched to like Cam, and Cam, that's what I love about you is that you don't give a fuck. And so I told Cam, I was like, when we first started the show, I was like, Cam, I want to have a show where we make sports betting like harder, where like we make it like a huge pain in the ass to be a sports bettor. And he didn't even hesitate, like didn't ask for any more details. Like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, wow,
shit, right. Take my money.
Yeah. He's like harder sport. I mean, I'm already bad at it. Let's keep it rolling. Well, how much worse can it be? Well, and then literally first episode, we fucking hit. Like we play the color wheel and we light it up. Like I went 3-0. I believe at the time, Cam, you went 2-1. Like it was crazy. It was a hot start. And we're like, shit, we might have to do the color wheel.
Well, you weren't like, forced to play the Rockies though.
Yeah, it's the name of the game, which reminds us, today's episode, we're going to give you a brief little breakdown here. We're going to do a little bit of sports talk. We're going to dive into something we got exciting coming up. We're going to dive into some, we'll call this bit depth, where we'll go over some NFL prop future bets. And then on top of that, too, Cam's got a little surprise for us. I threw 2 birds, 1 stone to you guys. Cam's going to surprise at the end. Me and Renz have no clue what's going on. We got a teaser. It might be football related. Who knows? We'll dive into it. We can start out talking about football. Let's talk about negativity. Cam,
one of my favorites.
Yeah, Cam, you're the most positive guy in the world. I want to get your take, and then Renz, I want to get your take as well, too. I thought Kellen Mond sucked. And I know there's a lot of people like it's optimistic, but to be fair, the optimism that I saw was comparing to Mannion, and we already know what kind of a player that is. Like we're well aware of who Sean Mannion is. We know he's not a starter. But Kellen Mond, I don't. The one thing that like upset me was that people were like, oh, he can scramble. That's a good quarterback. It's because we haven't had that since Tavares Jackson, maybe, and even then, that dude was getting pounded.
Yeah, R.I.P. that man, but.
Yeah. I didn't even know he was dead. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Car accident, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Sad.
Well, now that
we're in a weird spot.
on a lighter note, I mean, Mond definitely started off horrid. I'm like, oh my god, it's the same guy. But he did get better throughout the game. I do think his performance got a little overhyped just because you are comparing him to Sean Mannion, who probably shouldn't even play a high school football team. That dude is fucking awful. But I don't know, like it's the first week of preseason, like everyone's just overreacting. But right now I'm more comfortable with him than Mannion for sure.
Yeah, I love the overreaction bit. Renz, what was your take on the whole bit?
I thought he was horrible. I thought Mond and Mannion were horrible, and everyone's talking and throwing up like stats. Mond was, I don't even remember, it was like 9 for 12, 100 some yards. You got to remember who he's playing. He's playing against second and third string guys, and guys who aren't even going to make the team. I mean, just everyone calm down. And as much as people hate on Kirk, if Kirk goes down, we're fucked. Like, and then,
for sure.
That's how the Vikings have been forever. Like, I even remember it was a while ago, but I don't remember who the starting quarterback. It might have been Tavares or Ponder or something, and we had Joe Webb start in the playoffs against the Packers, and we're just fucked. It's like we have to get someone better than Mond or Mannion. Like those rumors where they're like, we're looking at other people. It's probably a good idea because these guys suck.
I remember that year that Joe Webb started against Green Bay, and it was Ponder that was the starter. And the whole year, everyone's like, God, Ponder's fucking awful. And then Joe Webb goes out, And we're like, oh my God, maybe he's not.
I was watching that game and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like this we were excited. We're like, oh, Joe Webb can catch a football, so maybe he's good at throwing one as well too.
Yeah.
But I think one of the crazier things, my camera is freaking out, it looks like, but one of the craziest things that I think I've seen was I saw a poll where it was like, who do you want your quarterback to be, their backup quarterback to be for this upcoming season? And it, not even lying to you, the options were, of course, Mond, it was Mannion, and then trade. And I'm not even lying to you, it was like 60% like Mond, it was like 1% Mannion, and like 30% trade. So people have faith in Mund, or it was like a Mund fan account that I just happened to find the fucking poll on or something like that. But I was not impressed, like in the slightest. And so, but that's the thing is, it's, you don't want to dive into that overreaction bit. We're not those kind of people. We're very level-headed sports bettors. Like I said, some of the smarter people at 10K, and I stand by that.
Yeah, I'll overreact. I tweeted it out. I don't know why we don't go and sign a guy like Cam Newton. Like, why? What would be so bad? He's better than Mond or.
I don't care. He's such a headache, dude. No.
I saw the Kaepernick bit rear his ugly head again.
Ooh, no.
As well too.
What the fuck is wrong? Can we go like sign like Chase Daniel? Can we trade for that guy? Like that dude's been around forever, and all he does is back up. Like,
what if we try and take a stab at my boy Mitch Trubisky after this year, after he lights it up in Pitt?
As a backup,
Options?
maybe. Yeah.
I actually put that in a blog last year, and people got mad.
So. Mitch! I think Mitch is gonna have a fine year. Remember, no other time zones, 0 time zones. Playing well.
We're still on this. Still on this.
Fucking train wreck. Okay.
Yeah.
You love the Steelers, but Mike Tomlin's a fraud.
Yeah, holy shit. Do we have to talk about that? We gotta go back to war with SOS.
You don't know where you're coming or going.
I do have a question for you, Marlow, though. You mentioned before we started recording that you said that I was negative on Twitter today. What was that about?
So I thought I saw something where you said, did anything negative happen out of camp? I don't know if you were responding to somebody, and I couldn't tell if you were being serious, because you're, like I said, you're young, you're like a positive guy when it comes to Minnesota. It's very rare that I ever see you be down or bitter or anything like that, and I couldn't read it as sarcasm. I couldn't tell what it was. So
I was just like, so all of like the Vikings people that were there, like especially the one page that I was kind of following while I was like at work, he was kind of giving like a play-by-play of like what was going on, and not one time did he tweet about like something bad that happened to us. So I don't know if we fucking just dominated them, which I mean that would be sweet, but I feel like there's at least one play where we fucked up. He just never tweeted that. So I was like, did anything negative happen, or are you just gonna tweet every good thing? That's why I was confused.
Well, I mean, today I don't know if you saw Jefferson just roasting everybody today on the one-on-one routes. Oh my God, it like wasn't even close. I can't remember the cornerback for San Fran that it was, but he was just getting shredded. It was bad. And speaking of that, we also got like another quotable moment as well too. Mr. Kirk Cousins, the boy, the man, friends of 10K, ended up dropping his famous quote again. And I remember, if you guys don't know, when it comes to like merchandise, I do a lot of the designing and everything like that as well too. We literally had a conversation about a month ago, and someone's like, "Hey, you like that? Is that kind of drawn out, a little bit boring at this point?" And I believe it was Age that was there as well too. It was just like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of past, it's kind of been done. People bought that stuff, and sure as shit, Kirk has to show up this week and drop a big fucking right in the middle of it and revitalize that line. So, ladies and gentlemen, I sent over Camo. If he could pop it up, we can do a post edit, whatever. But this design here, dropping tomorrow, 9:00 a.m. We're only going to run it for a week, 1 week only, and that's it. 9 a.m. to likely noon that next Thursday. Make sure you swing on over to the 10K Takes store. Snag your shirt today. The thing is sick. Kirk hitting the gritty. Fucking
probably my favorite shirt we've ever made. That thing is fucking sweet.
I'm a big fan. Head into the season strong, cheering on your boy Kirk. This shirt is fuego. So
yeah, well done by Marlow. That's for sure.
Yeah, nice work.
All credit to me. Yeah, I'm sick.
I'm sick.
I can't wait to cut this together and zoom in on your guys' faces like, this dude's a fucking douchebag. Speaking of designs as well, too, need to remind you today's episode is brought to you by Northern Lids. You can check it out right here. I'm wearing it on my hat here. We got the Grim Caddy brought to you by Northern Lids with the 10K logo on the flag. This thing is sexy as well, too. Make sure you head on over Northern Lids today. Tell Nick that the High Risk High Reward boys sent you. Snag yourself a hat, snag yourself a lid. Cam, Renz, I'm going to get you guys your lids at the upcoming golf outing we got on Monday. Over under on balls lost. Where are you guys sitting at?
Oof,
Mine, 47.5.
Yeah, minimum.
I'm going to Costco by the Kirkland pack. And that's the only. My buddies taught me that a while back because I'd always go buy like the $30 pack and you get 12. I'm like, fuck, golf's expensive. And now, nope, not with the Kirklands.
How much are they?
They're not that bad. Like you get like 40 of them for like $20 or something like that.
Oh shit! I just go to Target and buy Vices because it's one of those I don't care. If they're gone, they're gone. Yeah. And Vice just seems like such a cool name compared to Kirkland.
And they have cool colors.
Yeah. Except for the colors I lose. Like I'm real blind when it comes to golf. Like not only do I fucking suck, but as a reminder, second place last year, not a big deal in the golf outing.
Because you're
second
fucking
place.
handicapped.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
39 handicap. Go.
Last time I went out and golfed, I used like highlighter green balls. Fucking nightmare. Like impossible. That blended with the grass and the sun beating on it. No chance.
Shockingly, I use pink balls all the time because they're women's balls. They fly further. I lose those like a motherfucker. You think a bright pink ball? That's not going anywhere. Oh, yeah. They're fucking gone. And then I lose on my lady balls.
Yeah. My lady balls.
Bonk.
Just the lady boy.
Speaking of quarterbacks, we kind of transition out of that as well, too. If you guys see the news about Kyler Murray having to call plays in the fourth quarter of the preseason game. So
I feel like Kyler Murray is in NFL detention.
Everybody fucking hates him unless you're
film.
unless you're an Arizona Cardinals fan or everybody else. You hate Kyler Murray. Everyone else loves that man. That dude can do no wrong. In my opinion, I love him. I remember there was a moment where it was contract negotiations. He was tied to Minnesota for a brief little second there as well too. How fucking electric could that have been? I don't think there was any validity to it, but it was reported. And I don't care if that person was a credited reporter. It's stuck in my fucking brain.
Yeah.
And so like everybody for whatever reason hates that man. He's got to do film. He's got to call plays. And literally the quote was from Cliff Kingsbury. He's just straight up just like, I want to show him that this shit isn't easy. It's like he fucking knows. He's 5 foot. He's a 5'4" quarterback. Like he knows how hard this shit is to not only throw the ball over 7 feet tall linemen, but to call the plays. Yeah, he's fucking aware. Like what are you trying to accomplish besides just piss off your quartwork?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a good quote to put out in the public. Like Kyler's like, what the fuck?
It just blows my mind. Yeah, like imagine like if I can't picture it. Like just you're treating him like a toddler. Like I said, he looks like one, joke. But you're just treating him like shit. I don't get it. I don't see how he ends up staying there. And what I mean, I suppose it's Arizona. It's pretty fucking nice, but
dude, I don't see how he gets so much hate for his height. It's fucking hilarious. I think it was on Twitter today. I can't remember who tweeted it. It was a verified account though, so they had some good following. They photoshopped a picture of like a baby working out and put Kyler's face on it and said, Kyler's getting ready for the season. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Like I said, I get it. It's so funny because like I always love those like weird, like when you have a stat like that where you look at a guy's height and you're like, he can never really be anything. I think those are so funny. I also love the hand size stat. I think that's the funniest thing in the world, like the measurements of that shit. And it actually will dock people points. Crazy to me.
But, yeah, it's wasn't it Kenny
who just
Pickett?
Had that
baby hands?
Yeah. Like he has that like Kenny Pickett for your Steelers, your team to win the Super Bowl. He's got like tiny fucking hands.
I think I saw like, I don't know where I saw this. This was forever ago, but I think his hands are like the same as like a 12 or 13-year-old or some shit like that, like on average.
Well,
like, what?
You guys are about to see that it doesn't matter. This will be further proof that.
But I thought it was Mitch Trubisky.
Listen,
listen,
with that fraud head coach.
I'm a you motherfucker. I'm a real. I need to clarify
every fucking week.
That's fine. I need to clarify. And I don't know why I have to. What the point I was trying to get across was that when it comes to motivating and stuff like that, Mike Tomlin's a fraud. Like people will buy into it, but if you buy into it, you're a fucking moron. Because I sent a big fat list to I think it was Lucas who I sent it to, and I was just like, look at the dumb shitty fucking that like Tomlin says. That's how I feel like he is. And then the best part is Cam's like, you got to send me proof that anybody else believes it. Sure as shit, Barstool Chief, same exact fucking thing. He goes, this dude sucks. And I was like, yeah, I fucking agree.
Yeah, I don't know. That guy bets on soccer. I don't trust him.
It's such a weird year for you to bring this up. Obviously, we didn't have the podcast like years before, but like, if this like any games that the Steelers win this year, it's because Mike Tomlin coached his ass off, because that team fucking sucks. Like, it's not his players that are winning that game.
Incorrect. Quarterback does the majority of it. It is going to be Mitch Trubisky and Mitch Trubisky only.
So that's why Trent Dilfer won the Super Bowl
and Kenny Pickett. Listen, and here's the deal. I prefaced that bit by telling everybody, hey, I'm a fucking troll. Like, you guys are aware of this as well too. I do feel bad. I need to bring this up as well too. They're like, we have a couple new bloggers on here as well too. That joined 10K, like Austin Lundeen. I hopefully I'm not butchering his name. Put out a hockey blog, and I said, this list better not fucking suck. And I feel bad because they don't know me. Yeah, they don't know me, and so like he shot me a message. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot, man. But he messaged me, goes, hey, sorry, I didn't mean to step in anybody's toes. And I was like, no, I'm fucking with you. Like, you're fine. The list is great. It's wrong, but the list is great. Like,
I was reading through like messages, and I saw that. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, you're gonna scare the new people.
Let's break down. You want to know how far I went into this troll job, right? He put out his list. The blog is probably on the site at this point. I hope it is, because otherwise it's going to make for weird topics. But he put out his 5 controversial takes for this year's NHL season. I don't even know if he named it controversial takes. I did a little deeper dive on it and looked at the odds of some of his picks. Do you guys want to hear some of it?
Yeah.
So one of his options, he said the Colorado Avalanche will win the Stanley Cup. Right now, that's paying out at plus 450. I get that they are the odds favorite. Like, that one makes sense. Where it starts to get a little weirder is after that. He says the Minnesota Wild will win a playoff series. The Wild right now are minus 425 to make playoffs. Also, probably a smart call. There's a good chance they could get to the second round. I don't think it's the boldest pick in the entire world, but I get it. The one where he really gets caught are the next few ones here. So he says a Florida team will not make the Stanley Cup final. If you were to take both of those teams, by the way, are they the 4th favorite and the 5th favorite to win the Stanley Cup? But they're not making it at plus. It was like 1,300 and plus 1,400. Way fucking off, Austin. I'm just gonna send this to him so
it's
he
real bold.
Thinks that I hate his fucking guts. It's a very bold pick. On top of that, too, he then projected that Marco Rossi will get 38 points this year. The guy played 2 games last year. There's not even a chance. There's a chance that he may not even play at the NHL level. But I think saying he's going to get, no, he said 45 points. He was projected at 38 last year. I imagine it's got to be less, if not maybe 30. It might be that line. It's a bold pick to take 45. That's going to assume he's going to be playing quite a bit. On top of that, too, the last one, he said Arizona Coyotes will not sell out a single game. Their new arena, if you guys don't know, they're playing at the ASU college hockey arena because they're the worst organization in sports, but for whatever reason, we can't let them go. The 5,000 seat stadium, he says they're not going to sell out a single game. Their average attendance last year, 11,000.
I'm pretty sure they're going to sell it every game. If you're a college kid, you go to an NHL game. Fuck yeah.
Correct. To be fair, he did have a point, though, that it was like, because they're moving to this, they're going to have to increase the price of tickets and everything like that, which you can make. That's a good argument. Fair point, but there's no shot. They are going to say they're not going to sell out a single game this year. Austin, buddy, you're going to have a hard time. Also, unless your skin's as thick as mine, you're going to have a hard fucking time here, man. It's going to be tough for you.
I got 2 things on that. That's funny. Especially because Arizona State's a big university. Like, there's people from all over the country, even probably the world, that go there. So they're going to want to go see their favorite teams play. So they'll spend the money. 2, I've never met Austin. I'm sure he's a great dude. But so this was a blog for bold takes, and then he puts the favorite and the defending Stanley Cup champion to win the Stanley Cup.
No. Sorry. He said they're not going to make it there.
They're not going to make the cup.
They're not going to make it. That's insane because they are. One of them is like there. It's the
No,
fourth
I thought you said the Avalanche. Like you said, the Avalanche were going to win.
Avalanche are going to win the whole thing. I'm sorry, but I thought you were talking about the.
That's
Florida
what he
bit.
said. No, I'm talking about that.
Gotcha.
So he's saying that the Avalanche are going to win in a bold statement, but it's not that bold. They just won, and they're the favorites. So.
Also, I'm coming for your throat. This just might be a new bit where we just break down people's blogs and just dump it, just sewer it if we can.
Well, Marlo, don't forget you had that horrible blog about the high school hockey jerseys.
That wasn't a horrible blog.
I mean, it was bad rankings.
It was the
How'd you left Eden Prairie off? It's like the most iconic jersey there is.
So here's one thing. Most iconic jersey ever. First off, Cloquet, the city of Cloquet hates my guts. That's just a fact.
Whoa, why?
So I left Cloquet off the list. Clock it.
You left a lot of
piece
teams
of
off
shit.
the list.
Now
you're a
here's
piece of shit.
No, listen, there was a reasoning, and I'm going to do another list this year as well, too, and they probably will be off it again. If Cloquet would just wear purple or gold helmets, we have a different story. You can't go purple, and then have a white helmet. It looks stupid. You look like a dummy.
It's Team Cloquet. I used to live there. I have a bunch of family there. So to all our Cloquet listeners, which is probably none, I'm Team Cloquet. Fuck
Tell
you,
them to eat my ass.
Me too, just to fuck with Marlo.
Switch their helmets. But no, Eden Prairie, and what you guys are, I don't want to get too deep in this. What you guys
it's not necessarily about like what the jersey looks like. It's what it stands for and what they've done, you know?
No, that was the whole point of the blog. You must
now
not have read it. Just like you tuned into our first episode, you apparently read my blog too.
I scrolled through it trying to get the Cliff Notes quick, and I'm like, this is garbage.
Oh my God. And shout out City of Rogers deserved to be number one. That's just a fact. Rogers deserved to be on that list.
It's like Rogers, what's in Rogers? There's nothing in that. I don't know.
Nothing. I'm not doing it for the city. Motherfucker. I will. Oh.
See how you like how it is to be trolled, Marlo?
This is awesome. Is this what you're doing right now? Are you listening to us and be like, what the fuck? He sent me such a nice message after, and he's going to be a dick. Anyways, fuck this. I'm moving on from this. We got to go into our next segment, which I call depth. Now, what I want to do is I want to feed you guys in 3 different categories, 3 different players. The whole point of this is I want to see who you guys would take in if you were to play the field to try and win a bunch of money, right? I found a few different like sections within the NFL where I absolutely love some of the depth odds that we have here. Let's just dive in and kind of see what you guys think. So we'll start off. We'll go, Cam, you'll tell me your first pick. Renz, you tell me your second pick. We'll flip it for the second one, flip it back for the third one. Got it? Yeah. NFL comeback player of the year. Now, Derrick Henry is the overall favorite at plus 350, right? Smart choice. Why not? Why wouldn't it be him? Now the 3 players that I like a lot, I'm not gonna include Christian McCaffrey on this list. I do think he is one of the depth ones. He's sitting at 3rd right now on the list of like odds. But between these players, I want to know who you guys think. Baker Mayfield, Mitchell Trubisky have to, or Daniel Jones. Those are your 3 options. If you had to pick, Cam, between those players, Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Mitch Trubisky, which 3 would you put your money on? I can tell you. Do you want them afterwards? Do you want to pick? I'd rather have you pick your players first, and I'll tell you what your odds are.
And then give me the odds? Okay. Fuck. I feel like you just gave me Walmart quarterbacks. All these guys are horrible. I think
comeback player of the year.
I'm not picking Trubisky. I've just never really liked him, and also I can't pick Trubisky because you're a Trubisky stan.
Yes,
the Baker Mayfield situation is interesting. I think I'm going to go with Baker Mayfield just because Daniel Jones has been with the Giants for a very long time. Trust me, Baker Mayfield's not winning comeback player of the year. But if I'm picking out of these 3 people, it's got to be him. Like I said, Jones has been with the Giants for a while. They have the same receiver core. I mean, they got Wan'Dale Robinson, but you don't know what he's going to do. He's a rookie. So I don't really enjoy that. Baker Mayfield's got a new change of scenery. It might be a wake-up call. He's also got DJ Moore, who is the best, or who's a way better target than anyone that Daniel Jones has. So I'd probably go with Baker. And
if I remember right, he has a revenge game for literally game number 1. Like I don't know if he's.
But the fucking Panthers are playing games, and they said that he's in a QB battle with Sam Darnold, which just isn't true. So he's technically not the starter yet.
It's gonna be so weird seeing him in silver pants. Like that's like the one thing that like holds me up. Like, wait, hold on. Like something about it is just odd to me.
Yeah, you're thinking about his pants?
Yeah, whatever. Also, if anybody has like a Pittsburgh Mitchell Trubisky jersey and wants to, I don't know if they make it. I doubt it. If somebody wants to send me one, please, I'll fucking hang it up right here. It'll be my new backdrop. Renz. Renz, who are you taking on that list?
Oh, well, Mitchell Trubisky and Daniel Jones both stink.
So does Baker.
And it sucked. Well, Baker, I think, he's at least, he's made the playoffs before. Heisman winner. I don't know. I'd probably, unfortunately, have to go with Mitchell Trubisky. I think he's probably got more weapons in Pittsburgh. I don't know. Daniel Jones, maybe if Saquon has a good year, he can have an okay year, but I don't think Daniel Jones, like you said, Cam, none of these guys have a chance. I wouldn't put a cent on any of these guys, and just their divisions, I think the AFC North's probably a little, I guess, I don't know. NFC stinks too. They all suck.
Just a lot of on this is a place where you're not happy to put your money on, but luckily this isn't the end segment, so I don't have to make you put your money on.
I will say, just as a quick comment, besides spiting Marlow, the reason why I didn't go with Trubisky is because, he has Deontay Johnson, who's like a very good route runner, but it's kind of about it. George Pickens might end up being a savage, but Baker also has McCaffrey out of the backfield that he can throw to, so that's a huge weapon as well.
That is true too. Yeah,
for 6 games.
And I was even going to put on Saquon Barkley on the list, but I thought it was just too easy of a pick between the rest of the guys. But Renz, welcome to the Trubisky stands, I guess.
Thank you.
Ourselves. Yeah,
thank you.
Don't accept that.
When he wins comeback player of the year, I too will accept a jersey.
And then it'll be because of Mike Tomlin.
And I hope it happens just so Cam can just get beat down on this one, just for whatever reason Trubisky pops off. And we found out that Chicago is indeed a shithole, which everybody already knows. It just confirms it. So it also would to be fair, it would probably counteract my Mike Tomlin bid as well too. But there's a lot of 100%. Factors on the line, and I really didn't think it out at all. So defensive player of the year. This is a good one. So TJ Watt obviously is the leading right now at a plus. Oh, I'm sorry. I should tell you as well too. Daniel Jones plus 900, Baker Mayfield plus 900, and Trubisky plus 1200. So
Baker and Daniel at the same line is that's preposterous.
It's crazy. Yeah.
That Baker one actually isn't like a not plus 900. Like to put.
No, it's not bad.
Put like $5 on it. That's not a bad.
No,
this is the time of the year where everyone thinks that Daniel Jones is just that guy. And then every year it's just like, oh wait, he sucks still.
He's horrible.
And then, all right, so defensive player of the year, we can kind of move on. Like I said, TJ Watt is the leading right now at plus 700. So we got a couple of people on the list. I want you to pick between a few players, and I want you to try and keep your bias out of this. We're going Danielle Hunter, we're going Joey Bosa, and we're going Nick Bosa. 2 Bosa brothers and a Hunter. Which one are you taking? Renz, you first, buddy.
Damn.
To leave I would just pick Danielle Hunter, but I can't because you said no bias, so I can't. So
you can if you think it's the smartest pick.
I'll take Joey Bosa. He might actually win it. To be honest, he's unreal, and he's one of the best pass. Besides maybe like an Aaron Donald, I don't know, might be probably the second best pass rusher in the NFL. Mm-hmm. So I would honestly take, and I'd probably honestly take him over Danielle Hunter. But
I will say what you said, there are technically 3 other edge rushers that are listed higher, like for as like more likely to win it. So then Joey.
Yeah. Okay. Well, not to me.
Fuck me. Sorry. Well,
you only move on. 3 guys.
So you're going with Joey?
Yeah. Joey Bosa. Yep.
I would pick Joey because I think but the problem is like without knowing the odds, I feel like his odds are probably too good compared to I could get value with Danielle Hunter, and it's not even biased. I also feel like him and Zadarius Smith is like probably going to be unstoppable. So they're going to just have so much more opportunity to like meet at the quarterback, like they like to say. Shout out to the Purple People Eaters. But I just feel like he's going to get so much more like publicity, and his stats it might be better. So I think I'd go with Danielle just as a value pick and a possibility to outperform both of them.
I respect it. So Nick Bosa, by the way, plus 1,400 right now. Joey Bosa plus 2,000.
Ooh.
So not bad. Danielle Hunter plus 2,500. That's another quick little $5-10 just to hawk on there. And on top of that, too, coming out of camp, people are saying him with Zadarius Smith lining up on the same side are a threat. I saw
Yeah.
I saw some today where it was just like out of camp. Like San Francisco had no answer for it at all. It's camp. Like take it with a grain of salt. But holy shit, what
They
a
were
lineup.
shitting on Trent Williams, who's like an all-pro offensive tackle. He's 99 overall on Madden, if you care about that. Like, it's fucking legit.
All right, I'm going to give you guys three. Last one here before we dive into Cam's bit here. Receiving yards leader on the season. Number one right now, Cooper Kupp, plus 850. Justin Jefferson tied right now at plus 850 as well, too. So neither of those two are going to be on our list here. But what I'm going to give you is three names. We're going to go Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, CeeDee Lamb. If you had to pick on those depth ones, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, Stephon Diggs. Cammer, who you got?
Fuck, I might have to think about this one. I mean, fuck, that's hard because those guys are like I've been big into fantasy lately. Like those guys are like all like right there, like together. I would say Diggs is interesting, but he also scares me because there was like I feel like there was a couple of weeks last year where he just like kind of disappeared. To where if you're going to be the receiving yards leader, like you need to be very, very, very consistent. But the other two guys scare me too because Mike Evans has other weapons with Godwin and Julio Jones. CeeDee Lamb is that dude. Like he's the only he's wide receiver one for sure. I feel like I would probably go with CeeDee Lamb, but I'm not confident about it just because like he's the number one target and there's no doubt about that.
He did
not
put
saying
on
that Diggs isn't, but
he did put on 10 or 15 pounds of muscle apparently as well too. So he's squeezing in that crop top a little bit better than he typically wears when he plays.
This is the year for CeeDee Lamb though. Like if he doesn't do like if he's not like a superstar this year, like it might not ever happen. Like this is his make or break year, I would say.
Really? So that's a bold take. I'm clipping that.
So.
We're putting that one
like,
out there.
You can clip it, but I think like especially because you're the number one guy, like Gallup will be back in the middle of the year probably, but like all eyes are on you and you're repping number 88 who Michael Irvin, Des Bryant, supposed to be CeeDee Lamb next. If you fail, no one's ever going to forgive you.
All right, we're putting this one up just to see if you get Seward. So CeeDee Lamb's your pick?
Yeah.
All right, Renz, who do you got? Diggs, Evans, or Lamb?
Lamb's probably Lamb's probably the value choice, but I'm guessing Diggs is probably has the best odds would be my guess.
Yeah.
And like you said, he's just got so many weapons. I mean, Brady has so many weapons down in Tampa, and I could see Brady, and I could see him having a down year this year. Finally, I don't know, might be a cold take. So I'd probably take Diggs. Just probably the best bet. I don't know.
Are you forgetting about Kyle Rudolph? Like he's the make or break for them, right? Fucking Christ! Now here's one thing that'll shock you guys: Stephon Diggs does not have the best odds. Like really surprising. Yeah. CeeDee Lamb plus 1,200, Stephon Diggs plus 1,400, and then Mike Evans is plus 1,600. I'm throwing my money on the Josh Allen factor. I'm if it's me, granted I knew the odds beforehand, I'm taking Stephon Diggs on that one. Just like I said, just as a depth play, I do think it's going to be Kupp or Jefferson. Like I don't think there's anybody else that's going to top them. But if I had money to throw away, which I don't, by the way, I would probably throw my money on.
Another reason why I didn't take Diggs is because like Isaiah McKenzie and Gabe Davis are going to take more targets than people think.
Sure.
I mean, they're up and coming. They're both young. Like you never know what they're going to do. I don't like that. Like you don't know for sure what's going to happen.
Fair. I can't wait till we fucking light up this fantasy league. Dear God, it's going to be great.
Oh my God.
we're such elite football minds. Kyle Rudolph, first round. Cam, let's dive into your bid. Let's figure out what you got for us. What's going to make sports betting even harder for us? Let us know.
All right. So all of the bits that we've done at the end involved you being able to pick your bet, whether you were on a time limit. You had to go with like a color or like an animal or some shit like that. Okay. You're not picking your fucking bet today. So
I didn't like where this was going.
I don't know if I'm gonna call this the Wheel of Death or the Wheel of Fate. Oh. I like the Wheel of Death just because it's more aggressive. But the Wheel of Fate makes more sense. But we're gonna go with the Wheel of Death. Mm-hmm. So basically what I'm going to do, I have two wheels. The first wheel I'm going to spin, there's 4 options. It's going to say spread, money line, under, or over.
Fuck yeah.
You get that one. So you have to bet like whatever it is. And then I have every single NFL team on the wheel. We're betting on preseason football, boys.
Let's do it.
No matter what it lands on, that's your bet. And we're doing 3 bets just like normal.
Can I say something real quick? I'm actually really excited for this, and there's a reason why. Last year, I don't know if you guys like followed along on anything I did. I used to do what was called Moneyline Marbles, And I used to run marbles where I had to pick prop bets and like money lines and everything. In the Super Bowl, buddy, I think I did 7 bets in total. I went 5-2 or 6-1.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, marbles!
I was following your bets during the Super Bowl. I'm like, this dude's on a fucking heater.
You take me out of the equation, we make money.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Trubisky.
I will
Let's
say,
do this. I'm excited.
Like, full disclosure, the way that we use StreamYard to like record, the way that it's set up, it's a little weird. So I can only share one tab at a time. So it might take a second, like in between. But
let's dive in.
So here is
going first.
It's my bit. So I'm gonna determine the order. We're gonna go with Marlow first, Renz second, me third.
Let's do this.
All right.
I'm excited.
I like that.
Somehow you fucked this to screw me over.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, just so I don't have to switch back and forth with tabs, we're gonna do the 3 spins first on this wheel.
Okay.
You just have to remember what order they come in, and then when we
Perfect.
get to the team wheel, same thing.
I'm sweating.
I thought about this at work today. I don't know how, but I'm fucking pumped.
Let's do this.
All right, so first spin, we're gonna go with. This is not good, dude. The over hit in like 80% of games week 1. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no! All right, so under.
So you got under for the first one. Just write it down so you remember.
I got it.
All right, second one.
Oh fuck! Don't give me another under. All right, take one over.
Also, like you have an under and an over. So if you get this, you can't get the same game. So like if I spin the wheel and you get a team and then the next team, like they're playing each other, it's just we just respin.
Perfect.
Last one. We are gonna get the over
Another
again.
Over.
Lucky.
Here we go. I'm feeling 2-1, boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go here.
Lucky.
All right, I got it set up. We got an under, we got an over, and we got an over. I got the schedule pulled up here as well, too, so we'll verify that we do not hit on the same game here.
All right, can everyone see it? Is it working?
Yep, we got it.
Moment of truth. You better hope for Steelers.
Oh, please.
All right, so we got. Let's turn that off because that sounds awful.
Yuck.
We're gonna go. So that's under, right?
Yep, under is the first one. Who are we taking the under on?
Spin it. Let's see.
Give me some
Holy
of these.
Shit. We're betting on preseason football. What is happening?
Eagles. Ooh, Eagles would have been great.
Cowboys under. So you're taking the under in the Cowboys
Chargers.
Game.
That's not good.
The total is 38. That's a good line. No, not for the under. Never mind. That's a horrible line.
Cowboys Chargers. All right.
All right. So Cowboys Chargers under.
Beautiful. I'm feeling confident.
Over in the Buccaneers. Who do they play?
Bucks.
I gotta find it. Oh my god, I can't find them. The Titans.
Bucks Titans over. Okay.
Over 39. All right, last one.
This is a great fucking bit. I don't know how fun it is to listen to, but this is a great fucking.
Hey,
Vikings! Here we go.
Over on the Vikings-Niners game,
which
is
go.
39.5. Get some grease on the Vikings.
After seeing some of their cornerbacks getting fucking toasted yesterday, I'm all for this.
Kellen Mond's gonna shred them or what?
I think so. Oh yeah, shit. Fuck. This will be my luck. It'll be a full Sean Mannion game. I'll fucking kill myself.
That would be awesome.
All right, so we got, just to come run it back, we got under the Cowboys Chargers, we got over on Bucks Titans, we got over on Vikes Niners. Let's go. Who's number 2? Who do we got here?
All right, we got Renz is up.
Let's fucking do it.
It's funny that you didn't get a money line or a spread.
I know. I got yours. I'll write yours down as well too here, buddy. It's just we got it.
All right. So over.
Over.
The overs are hot. That's 3 in a row.
I'm feeling good then.
All right. Over. I'm pretty sure this wheel is weighted.
We got money line. Our first money line.
That's dangerous.
Moneyline Eagles. Let's go.
That is very dangerous. Moneyline whoever plays the Ravens because they've won 21 straight games in the preseason.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Holy shit, stats.
Yeah.
Another money line. All right.
Oof, those are
again.
Those
are
love it. All right. Let's
all right. Here we
fucking
go.
Teams. Pittsburgh.
The big Pittsburgh guy. All right. So for the over.
Trubisky stands. All right.
Yeah, I like how the wheel zooms in.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, actually.
You got Ravens over. So there goes your money line. That sucks. So it's a Ravens.
A great one versus Cardinals.
No, that's you're right. Ravens,
Cardinals.
That
was for the over.
And we know how good Renz is with birds.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday night game. It's prime time on Fox.
No pressure.
No pressure. Yeah, the battle of the
money
birds.
line.
Damn.
Double
Money
bird.
line, what do you got? I
The
thought it was going to be the
Bills.
Jets.
That's
Bills.
not bad.
Who do they
Bills,
play?
Bills
They
against
have
Broncos?
Broncos. Let's ride.
Both 1-0.
Let's ride. I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that.
And then last money line, you are rolling with
Oh,
Oh,
yo.
the
Browns.
Hey,
Browns.
with your luck,
The
Deshaun's
perverts
are
playing.
playing the Eagles.
Oh,
So-
man. I'm gonna be rooting for the perverts this weekend, I guess.
I will say you have the
You
Bills money
sick
line.
fuck.
They're favored 4.5, so that's probably good.
Hey,
The Browns are underdogs, though. The Eagles are -2.
like I
Yeah.
said, but I think that's only because they're playing their starting quarterback. Like they
Mhm.
don't have a choice. So
Yeah.
True.
you sick
So-
fuck, Renz.
Which is called the Wheel of Death for no reason. So,
Yeah.
Jesus.
You may or may not go get a massage on Sunday. So you
Yeah.
All
Gross.
right, Cameron.
Let's
see
move
what
on.
you got.
all right. Watch, I make this bit and it's gonna fuck me.
Bonk. It's just gonna be nothing but spreads. Nothing but spreads. Let's see
Oh,
3
damn it.
spreads.
All right, so the first one's a spread.
Spread. All right. Spread and 2 unders. Spread and 2 unders. Spread and 2 unders. Let's go. Keep it going.
Spread.
Oh, and over.
Over.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Not bad.
Last one. I want a money line. I feel like this just makes it better.
I want another under.
Say. Fuck.
Shit. All right. Another over.
Spread 2 overs. That's not bad.
Here we go. Let's see who you got.
All right.
As a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing all of our bets on Better Edge. Make sure you head over to Better Edge today.
Yes.
Use code 10K. Get yourself $20. You can throw it on one of these bets. You could fade Renz. Renz is on a cold
You
streak.
should. You
The
should.
show is
Renz
doing
is
great.
You
Fucking
should.
ice cold.
Yeah.
Huck a future on Mitch
All right.
Trubisky.
So this is the spread. What do we got? Oh,
We
God
have the
damn it.
Lions.
I was so close to the Ravens. That would have been sick. Lions -1.5 against the Colts.
Oof.
This is the second straight week I'm
That's
going to have to
tough.
watch a Lions preseason game, and I might fucking gross.
You ready to concede that they have a fraud fucking coach?
Yeah, he breaks kneecaps. All right. Over on the Patriots game.
On Pats.
Where-
All right.
Who are they playing?
I don't even know, to be honest with you.
The Pats are playing.
Panthers.
Oh my
Ooh.
God, it's 40.
Yeah, that's
That's
hard.
tough.
Preseason? That's awful. All right, last one. This is another over, right? Yeah.
Yes, another over. Jets, Dolphins. Ugh,
Dolphins.
Raiders.
Just 42? What the fuck?
Ouch.
All right, well, I went 0-3, so I'm glad I made this.
I think
bet.
we all
Never
have
fucking doing it again.
Equally like tough bets though.
This graphic's going to suck to make because I'm just going to be disgusted with each one that I put up there. So to read them back to you guys real quick, we have myself. I got the under on the Cowboys Chargers game. I've got the over on Bucks Titans. I've got the over on Vikes 49ers. For Renz, he's got the over on Ravens versus Cardinals. Money line Bills over the Browns. Money line Bills over Broncos. Money line Browns over the Eagles. Cam has the spread Lions over the Colts. He has the over of Pats and Panthers, and he has the over of Dolphins Raiders.
Some disgusting bets.
Tough.
Ugh.
it's fucking greasy.
Yeah.
I said
Hey,
in the group chat.
You were
though, I
right
was
that
like,
you
dude,
said
might
this
be
is
the-
going to be greasy.
I said this is going to be the
So-
greasiest bit we've ever done.
I respect the fuck out of it. I think next week, here's what we got to do. We got to get real creative with this next bit, and we got to bring on a guest. I want to throw somebody else to the fire here. Get
Please.
a fourth
Hell yeah.
member on.
I
Jack,
feel like
what
we
you
have
up
to do this.
Let's get you.
Yeah, right. We have to do this bit one more time just because it's the last week of preseason football, and that makes it even greasier.
We
Oh,
might
yeah.
run it again. We'll see how it goes. We might have to run it again. We'll see if we can get a fourth person on to come on and be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Like, why does this show exist? Why did
Yeah.
Cam say yes without even asking questions?" And Ren's just like, Renz, you did the same fucking thing. You're just like, yeah, all right, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I already throw my money away on plums. Why the
Well,
fuck?
yeah. I can't win anything else. Might as well try for bet on the perverts and the Browns. So.
Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of High Risk, High Reward, your sole Pittsburgh Steelers podcast and Colorado Rockies podcast. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you next time.